Dear friends, now let us think about communication skill. There are mainly 8 factors connected with communication skill. They are healthy eye contact, bravery, overcome shyness with confidence or practice, be contextual, respond with care, developing interest, developing clarity through the powers of comprehension, conception, and contemplation. Then, lack of concern or love, develop concern or love. These are the factors connected with communication skill. Let us look into communication skill one by one. The first aspect connected with communication skill is healthy eye contact. So, whenever we communicate with others, with people, we must be able to look at their face, look at their eyes basically, then talk. If we don't face them directly, then they have a feeling that whatever you are saying is not honest. So they believe in your honesty or they trust your words only when you look at them straightly. That is, your eye contact is primary. So healthy eye contact for communication, that's the beginning. That's the first thing. Well, beginning is half done. So the first beginning is your eye contact. Another is bravery. Bravery means the other person must get a feeling that you are talking out of bravery, not out of fear. So overcome fear while talking. So you must be daring, and at the same time you must be you must have fearlessness, and you must be brave uh, in your action or in your turnout. Then overcome shyness with confidence. Overcome shyness. So if the other person get a feeling that you are shy in saying something, then he cannot have confidence in you. So their confidence happens when you are free from shyness, and this is possible through practice. If you practice saying what you are saying, if you practice doing what you're doing, then only you can overcome shyness. Shyness is something which blocks you, and you can overcome it through facing it. And the next aspect is be contextual. Be contextual means whatever we say that must have a context. Based on the context, you have to talk. Sometimes people have a tendency to go beyond the context or go beyond the topic, and what happens is that the listener may not be able to follow you well. For a better listener, you need the whatever you say must be contextual. So develop that nature in your talk. Then respond with care. Respond with care means some people have a tendency of carelessness. They talk carelessly, so people don't listen it. So respond with care. Care is something very important, and your response must be with care. And if they get a good feeling that you are talking with care, that is response with care. Respond with care and develop interest in what you say, and you must have interest in the to whom you are talking. So you must have interest about the subject, and also you must have interest about people. Then develop clarity. Develop clarity means whatever you say must be clear. The clarity is something which we can achieve through the process of comprehension, conception, and contemplation. So develop the process of comprehension, process of conception, and also contemplation. So what is comprehension? Comprehension means to comprehend an idea. How can we comprehend an idea? By leaving what is not needed and accepting what is needed. That is comprehension. So second is conception. So whatever we have gathered, that must be conceived in the mind. We can conceive something in the mind through repetition. That is conception. And contemplation is a deep thinking about what you have understood. That is contemplation. So with all these 3 capacities, we will be able to develop clarity or clarity or clearness. Then the next aspect is you must have concern and love for people. Must have concern for people and love for people. If you are concerned about them and if you have love of them, then only they listen well. So that is what is needed. Developing concern and love in our speech, in our talk, or in our communication. So these are the 8 factors which enables us to become a good communicator. So we put it again. Then the first one is healthy eye contact, second is bravery, and third is overcoming shyness with confidence and practice. Then be contextual, then respond with care, then developing interest, and then develop clarity through comprehension, conception, contemplation, and develop concern and love. So these are the factors connected with communication. So I thank God and Guru for enabling me to say all these things, and I thank all of you for listening me. Thank you very much.